Oh, wow.
The TikTok gods have spoken again. I saw this video and it made me remember a story from college. There was a kid, we'll call him Kenny. And Kenny had a project and he was frustrated because he hadn't been doing too well this semester. And if I remember correctly, the project was something simple like to draw out something and then we had to turn it into a cube of some sorts by folding the pieces around itself. And Kenny decided he was going to basically take the words arc, ARCH, and carve them out of the corners of this block. Took me a minute, but I found my version of this project. You know, this is at this point 20 years old, and this is my best rendition of what Kenny did. Now, I bring that up because looking back at this project, I remember one thing. I thought to myself, why the F are we doing this? But the reality is, all good architecture usually has some story, some symbol, some idea behind it that you can wrap your head around. Sometimes it's subtle. So for the Hillier College of Architecture and Design, they have this sort of mural on the side of it, which relates to the layout of the building itself. And you can kind of see it once you kind of go through it again. How those are the big curtain walls over here, and over here you have like your individual windows and brick paneling, and then sort of the grade level storefront here. So here's that curtain wall again. There's the sort of individual blocks, and then down here you have the infill storefronts, and then you got this big glass piece down the middle, which is represented by this big void right here. The memorial for the murdered Jews of Europe takes a little bit more of a conceptual idea here. Michael Graves, who goes for simple colors and forms. Guathme. Diller and Scafidio's Blur Building. I mean, this building disappears as they turn off the smoke machines. And you've got those that are on the nose, like the Big Duck in Long Island. Denise Scott Brown and Robert Venturi wrote a book called Learning from Vegas, which is basically all about the on-the-nose architecture that sort of Las Vegas really embodied. Made a really bold indictment of modern architecture. And it's also just an interesting read.